iHeart Podcasts. Hear more Gold 101.7 podcasts,
playlists, and listen live on the free iHeart app.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Well, we know our next guest isn't one to sit still, and thank goodness, because a world without Tim Minchin isn't worth living in. The musical mastermind has released a new album called Tim Minchin Time Machine. I think he's missed an opportunity. Tim Minchin Tim Machine would have been better.
You're a genius.
Thank you. And also, he's about to go on tour, and he's recently, just turned 50 last week and has run a marathon. Mm-hmm. The smell of Denker Rub is thick in the air. Tim Minchin, hello.
This is the time. Man. It's good to see you, bro. This is the time when you're about to turn 50. This is when you start doing marathons because...
Or you do Kokoda.
Yeah, it's a classic midlife crisis.
Once you get over 50, then you go into that zone where you just drop dead for no reason.
Yeah.
And that's what happens. And they say, oh, what happened to him? Oh, he just died. And no one didn't have cancer or anything, he just died. Just dropped dead.
I don't mind that. Like, I actually was discussing that yesterday with my wife. I'm like, if I drop dead from now on, it'll be incredibly disappointing, but I won't be like, oh, I should have spent my time better. Like I've had a crack, in the last little while.
And speaking of having a crack, tell us how the marathon went.
Oh, it was great.
Are you a constant marathon runner?
No, I've never done a marathon. I did a half marathon about 15 years ago and loved it, but thought I love running. I've run since I was a teenager. Just by myself though, everyone told me at the marathon on the weekend that running sort of exploded as a thing and everyone's doing it now, and I sort of had missed that. I've just been trotting around Centennial Gardens, for years and years. And
you thought you were the only one.
I just thought I'd have a go. Yeah, I thought I'd made
this
it up.
This is me.
Yeah.
But
anyway, I went down to Melbourne and ran it and raised a bunch of money for Beyond Blue because I didn't raise the money.
You made like $63,000.
Yeah, well, this is the amazing thing. I mean, social media is such a horror show these days, but because I was quite early on social media and have all these followers, if I go, I'm running a marathon, it doesn't take a huge percentage of them to contribute to get good numbers. So I'm super proud and pleased with my followers.
Away from your philanthropic endeavours, from running to raising money, Tim Minchin Time Machine. So these are songs that you wrote when you were in your 20s.
Yeah.
Which begs the question, and I've often thought this of musicians, is that when you're your most prolific? You look at the Beatles, the Rolling Stones. Mick Jagger was 27 when he wrote Sympathy for the Devil.
I know. The Beatles wrote everything before they turned 30. It's just completely bonkers. I comparing myself to the Stones and the Beatles, I had a really prolific time before things started going. In the couple of years before 2005, which is when things kicked off for me as a comedian, I wrote a lot. And some of that stuff's good. And because the stuff I wrote in the first 5 years of the 21st century was not seen or heard because I didn't have an audience yet. They've just sat there, a lot of those songs, and I thought I might as well put them out. So I didn't intend to make a big fuss of it, but then my record company heard the songs and went, we should, this is an album, let's get behind it.
Have you re-recorded them? Yeah,
completely new recordings, quite live recordings, all done in a 5-day period in a studio, and not massively altered, but just proper. I've never properly recorded these songs.
When you look back at your young 20s self, is he still really close to the surface to you, or can you see how you've changed?
How do you feel about that?
I feel that my daggy teenage self is still so close to the surface.
Right, yeah, I feel that about you too. I feel a bit of both. Sometimes I look at my songs and I think, oh, you were doing all right back then, but he feels like a stranger to me. Yeah, and especially my childhood. In a way that I don't have contempt for old me. I just sort of think a lot of things have changed and I've had to change with them, I think I write differently now. I approach the world differently now, but I feel continuity in the type of brain I have. I still have the way I view the world is very much born of the sort of brain you're given. I think everyone's like that.
Do you start with the lyrics first or the songs first? What's the...
Oh, I tend to find a lyric idea or a hook that I think that's a good idea for a song. And then it grows outwards in both directions, yeah. But usually it comes from a conceptual idea, not a musical idea, but not always, sometimes.
Because Jonesy was a musician when he was younger.
No, I just heard some that drum fill.
Well, pretty much it's
hard
it's all
to sing and drum.
I know, you made it clear in that recording that it is hard to sing and drum. A perfect example of how hard it is.
And Amanda mocks Phil Collins, but when he did In the Air tonight, that poor guy...
a lot of jobs to do.
Elon
It's
Musk
not like
did
the
it.
guitarist or the bass player or just a lead singer. They don't do anything. They just
No.
pose off.
Yeah, it's absolute
No,
nonsense.
it's difficult.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
Yeah.
Although the lyrics, no lies, you're telling me what to do. No lies, you're telling me what to be. No lies, I'm going to see this through.
I love it.
Doesn't really make
It's really strong. It makes more sense than most of the stuff people write.
Right, so this is great. I'm getting praise for, and
Yeah.
Tim, he knows stuff.
He's
about
going to.
it.
Well, you have to pay Jones if you want to make that part of your show.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Oh, no, I'll pay.
Tim suddenly lost all my details and all memory
He's
of this.
writing it on an eggshell to keep it safe.
The new album, Tim Minchin, Time Machine.
Tim Machine,
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
What would you rather, No Lies on tour with you or Amanda's pun humour with you?
I don't know, man. I'm going to have to spend some time running away, thinking about it.
Tim, it's always great to talk to you. Thank you for coming in.
No worries. Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm touring. There's still tickets for
You can
some
get
reason.
tickets right now,
Outrageous.
by the way. Tim Minchin, thank you.
Cheers, guys.